Good morning, class. I hope everyone had a wonderful weekend. I know I did. I spent all weekend grading your test from last Friday. I must say I'm very pleased. I'm very impressed. So thank you for studying hard. It makes me proud as a teacher to know that you students care enough to study hard and do well in this class. So I hope that continues. And the test we will go over later today in class, but first I want to kind of move on to our next lesson. But even before we move on to our next lesson, let's kind of review what we did last week. So can anyone tell me what day of the week it is today, and then what is the name of the month that we are in right now? Yes. Yes, correct. It is Wednesday today, and it is May. Very good. And could anyone tell me the 4 seasons that we learned from last chapter that we go through throughout the year? Yes. Yes, very good. We have the winter, we have spring, summer, and fall. And can someone tell us what season we are in right now and what season we'll be leading up to? Yes? Very good, yes. We are in spring right now and we'll be going to summer. And the reason I'm talking about this is it kind of leads into our next chapter. Our next chapter talks about activities and sports. And these activities and sports are mostly what you folks will be doing once summertime comes around. So first, we're going to talk about sports, the type of sports that we play, and then we're going to talk about the type of equipment that goes with the sports. So first, I'm going to make a list of sports from this chapter that we're learning about, and then just for fun, we'll make a little tally to see what's the most popular sport is, okay? So the first sport that I have is soccer. Okay, very popular sport. The main equipment for this sport would be, of course, a soccer ball. The nice thing about all sports, basketball, baseball, is you can use the name of the sport for the ball. You just put the name of the sport beforehand and then the ball after. That works out for most of them. So this is a soccer ball, big equipment for soccer, of course. And then soccer players will always wear soccer cleats, is what is it called? And then soccer shoes, they can be called as well. To help protect their shins, they'll put these on their legs. We'll learn more about body parts in upcoming chapters. But this is our shin. It's on our leg. And you put this on your shin to help you protect for when people are kicking you. Okay? So by a show of hands, who here likes to play soccer? Very good. About half of you, actually. Very nice. Okay? Now, the second sport I'm going to talk about is basketball. This is very popular. Not as popular as soccer, I don't believe, among the world. Very popular in the U.S., though. And the main equipment here is just a basketball. Of course, it's 5v5 game, and you shoot through hoops. Okay, so who here, by tally, likes to play basketball? Very good. Not as many as soccer, but a pretty good amount, two lower. And then the third sport that we're going to be talking about from this chapter is baseball. Now this is growing in popularity. It's very big in the U.S., of course. Baseball, I don't actually have a baseball with me, but I'm sure a lot of you have seen pictures or even videos on TV. It's just a small little hard ball that baseball players they'll take a bat, which I have right here, they'll take a bat, and they swing as hard as they can to hit it over the fence. Okay. So I show a hand who likes here to play baseball. Okay, not as many. I didn't expect it. It doesn't seem as a popular sport here as it is in America. Okay, and then the final sport I have is running. Now, personally, for me, if I'm going to be running, I need to be playing a sport with the ball, like with soccer. But does anyone here like to just run, just in the park, on the weekends, in the morning, just to get some exercise in? Oh, very good. Yeah, it's very good for you. So I'm glad to hear that people like to run. So those are the main sports and equipment that goes with the sports that we'll be talking about within this chapter. Right now, I'd like you to get in your groups that we assigned a couple weeks ago. And I'd like you to ask your groups, and we can practice too what we learned a couple weeks ago about introducing yourself. So pretend like you don't know your group mates. Ask them who they are, what their name is, and see what kind of sports they like and what kind of sports they don't like. So an example would be, hi, my name is Michael. What is your name? tell me your name, and then ask them what kind of sports you like to play, what kind of sports don't you like to play. So why don't you take a couple minutes to do that right now? Excellent, very nice. Now would someone like to come up to the class, demonstrate with me as we do this? Okay, thank you, Sophia. Hi, Sophia, I'm Michael, nice to meet you. What kind of sports do you like to play? You like to run, very good. But you don't like to play soccer, okay. Personally for me, I love to play soccer. Thank you very much, Sophia. Okay. Now right now, I'm going to hand out some paper. There you go. And we're going to read a little story on Bill. And I want you to do this alone first. And I want you to write down what sports Bill likes to play and what sports that Bill doesn't like to play. And then we'll talk about it in class, okay? So I want you to take a couple minutes to do that right now. Very good. Now can anyone tell me what sports Bill likes to play? Yes, very good. Now someone else, could you tell me what sports that he doesn't like to play? Alright, excellent, very good. Thank you. Right now, for homework, I want you to kind of create your own story. Kind of do what we did in class, bring it together. Use some past vocabulary that we have learned in class about meeting each other, and try to write about a 6 to 8 sentence story of what sports someone likes to play and what they don't like to play, and you can even add in the equipment in there as well. So thank you. Thank you for listening. My name is Michael Pyle, and I just kind of talked about a chapter that would focus on sports and the equipment used within the sports. Thank you for listening. I appreciate it.